second quarter, and then you rip off a 19-0 run. What did you see from the group in that moment to get really to the play style on both ends that you wanted?
Yeah, I thought that was a really consistent effort by the team tonight. Even in that stretch, I thought we got some decent shots. We had a couple unfortunate turnovers, and they made a little run. But I thought from box to wire tonight, it was just a really consistent effort. And that's a game that really good teams lose. That's a game that really good teams can win, but don't get better in the game. And I thought tonight, we went out, earned a win, got better, built our habits. So it was really a professional win by the team.
And then Chet just seemed to be such an overwhelming force throughout the game, but during that stretch as well there where you broke the thing open. What stands out about his performance?
Just his impact on winning, just on a possession by possession basis. It's the visible things. Obviously tonight he had the rebounding, the blocking, you get the points, but it's the invisible things too. It's just the amount of plays that he impacts positively for the team. You just can't put a value on. So I thought his rebounding tonight was particularly strong, on both ends of the floor, and that's something as impactful as he was as a young player. We didn't rebound the ball great when he was on the court at times at the 5, and we've just quietly gotten better at that, and a lot of that's just his improved strength and continued improvement in that area of the game. So can't say enough about how he played tonight.
Seems like I found Davey's last 2 games to ask about Brandon Carlson. Another strong performance, 15 points, led the board. He had 2 steals. Well, what does he make of his performance, his ability to
contribute in so many different ways?
Yeah, those are huge minutes because with Jay Will out and with Hart out, you could play small more, which we've done a little bit, but that, requires a ton of energy from those 5 guys when you downsize like that. And you could play Chet more, but that requires a ton of energy too. You'd be playing him, overextending him. And so to have somebody that can play those minutes well, help you move forward, not have you move backwards, it just shows great, professionalism by BC, his readiness, his impact. And he just continues to perform well in the minutes that he gets, including tonight. So really happy for him that he was able to play the type of role that he was tonight.
Hey, Coach, you guys have won 4 straight since Christmas, and all by double digits. 3 of those 4 have been, I think, by over 20 points. When you're winning at that clip, how do you continue to keep good habits when when your team seems to be able to put the gas on teams like that? How do you continue good habits throughout the season?
Just trying to look at the games by possession by possession. Instead of reacting to the outcomes or the score. There's a lot of noise in an individual game, but we try to learn from every possession and make sure that we're stacking good possessions. And, the Philly and Atlanta games, we didn't play great despite the fact that we were able to open up, leads in the game. We didn't win the possessions the way we did against Portland and tonight. The last 2 games we've put together very complete 48-minute efforts where, our identity was in full force and our fundamentals were strong and our consistency of those things was throughout the game. So it takes discipline, for a team to continue to improve even when you get positive outcomes. But this team has great maturity in that way.
Anybody else? Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you.